Final Fantasy XIV. It's actually not free real estate.
NANI?!
Sometimes we play games to feel like a hero. We can accomplish feats of courage that we could never do in real life, like saving a princess or slaying a dragon. We can rescue or conquer entire worlds, gaining the hard-won recognition of our work that we know we'll never get in the office. Sometimes it really is all about the validation. But sometimes, life is just too stressful to deal with a whole other fictional dimension that desperately needs your help. Sometimes you just want to settle down and live a quiet life in a house of your own, which, as we all know, is basically an unattainable dream in the real world. That's where Final Fantasy XIV comes in, or at least where it should come in. The MMORPG has an in-game economy that allows players to, among other things, purchase real estate. The problem arises from the fact that, much like in real life, land is a limited resource in a highly competitive market, and the arbitrary cooldown timers the game would put in place on available land often led to mass squatting and spam clicking for hours on end, waiting for the property to become available with no end in sight. As a result, bots abounded, and a real human being had only the slimmest chance of victory. The game tried to put restrictions in place, such as setting a limit of 1 plot per person, but as reality reflects, there's only so much the government or game dev intervention can do to solve a housing crisis. And so, when the crisis continued, they tried once again to solve the problem and accidentally made things much worse. The old rules went out the window, and a new system was implemented, the lottery. Players enter their names, the game randomly chooses a winner, and the winner gets to buy an available plot. And that's fair enough, right? No more neglecting other in-game duties in favor of tedious spam clicking, or more bots and auto-clickers rigging the system. Everyone wins, right? Wrong. The lottery system started bugging out almost as soon as it was implemented, sometimes not granting a winner at all. And the few functional lottery systems found themselves overwhelmed with bots as individual players and free companies attempted to rig the lotteries in their favor. By some glitch in the system that's not fully understood, some free companies were able to stockpile houses this way despite the game's property rules, allowing them to let their houses appreciate in value and then flip them for a massive profit. And that's only the effects of bots and bugs. The lottery update also included over 1,000 new plots of land, but only a few of them were available for private buyers, with the rest reserved for free companies. Considering that the demand for private homes was much higher than that of free company plots, this backfired dramatically, with free company houses emptying out and private housing more competitive than ever. The way the change was handled, someone moving from a free company house to another housing district would actually decrease the maximum number of personal plots, since their old land would be available only for free companies to bid on. In solving one problem, Final Fantasy XIV generated countless others, ones that would be even more difficult and complicated to fix. It seems that there was no hope, that nothing the game devs could possibly do would fix the problem. But then, in the darkness, a glimmer of light, of hope, the Final Fantasy XIV 6.2 patch was released, and along with patching the lottery system in a last-ditch effort to save it, it included something new: Island Sanctuaries. Unlike plots, Island Sanctuaries are instanced. The island supply will never run out, and whoever has the resources to afford a sanctuary of their own may purchase one. Better yet, it's not locked behind game progression, allowing even new players to have a virtual home of their own. But sometimes just a little bit off, just a little too good to be true. Island Sanctuaries, as Square Enix has made clear, are not houses. They include all new gameplay mechanics. Gathering, crafting, building, and they are far bigger than traditional houses. And while more usually means better, Island Sanctuaries are not houses. Nothing can make them houses. The pride, the satisfaction of owning and decorating your very own home is gone, replaced by just another cool new game feature to explore. It's great, but it's not houses. We asked for houses, Square Enix. This was our one request, our one desperate hope. We asked for houses and you gave us resorts. We ordered tiramisu, and you came back with a 5-layer chocolate ganache cake. It's great, perhaps even better, but it's not what we asked for, what we needed. No social interaction, no next-door neighbors, simply a beautiful wasteland to call our own. Maybe one day they'll find a solution, a way to make everyone happy. Maybe they'll change the lottery distribution, or find an even better system. But for now, all we can do is try to be content with our island sanctuaries and hope.